Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Shalona McFarland coming to you from the Philippines. And today I am going to be discussing some gut health issues. So this has been coming up a lot this week, and different things you can do to improve gut health, in particular acid reflux, indigestion, GERD, things like that. So obviously, chiropractic care helps those immensely. If you're out of alignment, right around your bra area, over your gut, the nerves there innervate your stomach, your intestines, and so the mosquito, the gut only has a couple of ways of telling you something's wrong. Usually, it comes out in your skin. So if you're having a rash or acne or psoriasis or things like that, then that is a sign that you have an unhealthy gut. But also, acid reflux, indigestion, those are other ways the gut has of telling you something's not functioning like it should. So you get adjusted over your gut. That's going to help immensely. I also do a pull down of the stomach. So in case you have a hiatal hernia, or your stomach's starting to push up into your diaphragm, so the stomach will push up a little bit like that. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. Anyway, I can pull it back down, and I have a specific move I do to help pull that back down. So those are things that I can do to help you. Now, what can you do to help? One of the biggest things is fix your hand-to-mouth disease. If you're eating a bunch of sugar and carbs and heavy food that your body obviously does not like, it's going to tell you by acid reflux or indigestion after a meal or during a meal even. So what do you do to help prevent it? First off, the acid in our intestinal linings and in our stomach that are released, the hydrochloric acid, that needs to be there in order for food digestion to happen. Bromelain is a digestive enzyme. It also helps decrease inflammation in the discs, but it's also a digestive enzyme. Papaya, there's an enzyme in papaya, I think it's called papain, that helps digest food as well. Pepsin, all those digestive enzymes have to work together, and they have to have that acid in there in order to work. So if you're getting acid reflux, you're probably too hydrated. It's kind of a backwards thought. However, if you're drinking too much fluid before or during your meal, then that's going to stir up things in your stomach, and the acid, the stomach's going to try to overproduce the acid because there's not enough in there for the amount of liquid you've got in there. So one of the things you can try is don't drink with a meal. If you feel like you're going to be thirsty, then drink a glass of water 20 or 30 minutes before you eat, and then don't drink during the meal. And that will help the enzymes and the stomach acid to do its job and to digest the food for you. Now, if you're still getting it, you can take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Now, I use Bragg's organic apple cider vinegar because it's organic, it's clean sourced, and that's a great place to get that apple cider vinegar source from. If it's too difficult for you to take a straight shot of, a tablespoon, if it's too difficult for you to do that with apple cider vinegar, then you can, Bragg's also makes apple cider vinegar drinks that are flavored. It's not as potent, but it can still work. Or you can take the shot of apple cider vinegar and chase it with a slice of apple or a slice of lemon, and that's going to help cut it a little bit so that it can get into your stomach and help neutralize things in there. And what it actually does is it helps improve the acidity of the stomach, which sounds counterproductive, but it's not. Those stomach acids need to be there in order for the food to get digested. And if they're not in the correct amount of abundance, you can't digest your food, and it gurgles up and wants to come back out. And that's what acid reflux is. So the apple cider vinegar helps immensely. Acupuncture helps. I've done acupuncture for indigestion, acid reflux, weight issues, all of those kind of things for years, because it helps balance things out as well. And the combination of chiropractic and acupuncture helps get the subluxation out of there. It improves neurological flow. It helps the acids produce like they're supposed to be producing. Then you add the apple cider vinegar on your part, because I'm obviously not there with you every time you eat. And so, and that apple cider vinegar, if you find when you lay down at night, then that's when the acid reflux really starts to happen. Take a shot of apple cider vinegar before you go to bed. And that will help neutralize the stomach and calm everything down so that it can function like it's supposed to again. Okay, so there you have it. I hope that gives you some food for thought today, and so that you can, go out and get some apple cider vinegar. That's easy. That's really easy. Oh, and then the other thing, stop eating the crap and start consuming 30 different fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds and spices per week. It's not hard to do. It really isn't. I can do that in a day because I have a very big variety of foods that I consume that are fruits, vegetables, meats, and nuts. And within that are the spices as well. Those also count. So, like with my morning drink, I add turmeric. This morning I had my power shot, so I had turmeric, ginger, lemon, black pepper, and honey. So that's 5 just in a shot that I take for breakfast. Okay. If you're having a salad, then you've got lettuce. If you're really good, you got spinach and arugula and maybe some celery, carrots, some nuts, maybe pumpkin seed or sesame seed. And then if you do oil and balsamic vinegar, there's some spices in that. So there's 9, and that's a pretty simple salad. So it's not that hard to get your 30 plus fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds in a week. So that will help your gut biome to be healthy so that it can do its job, produce the hydrochloric acid, produce the pepsin, produce all of those digestive enzymes that help fight indigestion. Okay? All right. Hope that gives you something to think about this week. And hopefully that will give you some relief as well when you can't get to your chiropractor. Those are things you can do on a daily basis in between. Alrighty, guys. God bless. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will keep you posted on what's going on. God bless, guys. Love you all.